You know what? Okay. No, you're right. Let's see here. Properties. Sorry, everybody. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay. That looks like it's working.
All right. Hopefully.
We should do the bum 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 bum
Look almost back.
Okay. Aya, can you hear this? These noises that are happening now.
I hope so.
There's a slight delay, so we have to wait like 20 seconds. No, it's you're raw registering on my bar now though.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. All right.
Heck yeah.
There's no way I'm not recapping any of what I said earlier. So.
It's okay.
Well, they
Watch
can hear me.
episode 2.
They can hear
Watch
me.
episode 2. If you want to see that.
If you had any witty bone moes, feel free to. Wait. There's one thing we should do again. Okay, wait. So, Sunspot, we got to get you in D&D Beyond. Right now, you're just playing D&D.
It's like I'm in Bed Bath, but I haven't moved to Beyond yet. All right, I'm out. Bye.
Thanks, everybody. That's been D&D.
All right.
Aren't we beyond that?
So.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Little twist, a little extra something there.
There's
All
some
right.
viewers here on Twitch.
Let me turn on the music again. That the group can't hear, but I can.
Oh, Lord.
And we'll turn off some of these noises.
Oh. Place is noisy.
Let's see.
I like to think Halster just has like, I'll just remove that noise.
Ambient monster noises he just plays.
Okay.
Good shit.
Aya, thank you very much for pointing that out. That would have been a horrible nightmare. Oh, and bits! Oh my god. Unbelievable. Thank you very much. Okay, so Sunspot. Bugbears have two bugbears have jumped the group from behind some pillars. And now it is your turn.
I'm just gonna run up to the closest one and just start punching and kicking it. Make some unarmed strikes.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll all the attacks first and then damage, or
Whatever you want.
okay? I'm just gonna roll some attacks.
I have a catchphrase that has never caught on, right? And it goes like this: Jimmy cracks corn, and I don't care, So you just go ahead.
Okay, I think only one of those hits.
I was muted.
All right, Sean.
We're gonna ignore that.
I don't know why it never caught on. All right, what does Sunspot get on Sunspot's rolls?
An 11, 11, and a 26.
26 hits.
Figured only one of those would hit.
You run up to the bugbear and
So
you
that
punch it in the
is-
solar plexus.
11 bludgeon damage.
Whoa, that's a lot.
It's kind of like pop him right in the chest.
Okay. He staggers back, crashes against a pillar, injured but still alive. Is that it for Sunspot?
That is all.
All right, Solaris. Bugbears.
All right. So seeing as Sunspot is next to that bugbear, Solaris is going to draw Diplomacy, which glows with this silver moonlight, and leap over next to the same bugbear and is going to also attempt to stab it. And she says, "Get away from my friend." Oh, that is a natural 1. So she swings and misses and hits the stone. And then in her other hand, she has the dagger Regret, and she's going to try to stab it in the side. That is going to be a 17 to hit with Regret.
That hits.
All right. And that is going to be 2 points of piercing damage.
2 points of piercing damage. Okay. Got it. Done.
Done.
You slice it ever so slicely.
Oh, wait. I forgot. I'm a rogue and my ally is in base to base with it with me. I
Oh,
get to add my
How
sneak
could you
attack.
forget that?
Because we haven't played in 2 weeks. And I played a cleric last time I played D&D.
All right.
All right. It's an additional 7 points of damage.
Blood shoots out from the wound. Spray. It's like a garden hose that got a hole in it. Blood coming out. Is that it for Solaris?
Now I'm really done.
Oh, now it's my turn. Whoa. Who am I going to attack? I don't know. Hey, where's my gray die? Oh, I put it in front of me. Who am I attacking? I'm just going to roll a die and randomly decide. I'll roll for each bugbear. Why you're all pointing at? Why are you all pointing at Sunspot?
Yeah.
I'm pointing at Sunspot in the overlay.
Well, okay, wait. I should be logical
Oh,
about this.
The overlay.
It was attacking Kuriyami. They both
Mhm.
attack Kuriyami, I think.
Yeah.
And then Solaris and Sunspot have each run up. So that means I should eliminate the kobold from this each roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first one attacks Kuriyami. Second one is Sunspot. So Yami plus 4.
Okay.
12. Is that it?
No.
Sunspot 18.
No.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Jeez.
Wow, you have a higher AC than me?
So
I got
it's-
that unarmored monk defense.
Whoa.
You know one thing you could get at Bed Bath Beyond? Monk beds, right? Instead of bunk beds.
I see.
That's the end of my turn. Now it's Chris Crash's turn.
Chris Crash is kind of panicking a little bit. He's like, yeah, no, and he just like runs up because he's right behind
Mhm.
Yami, and
Mhm.
just his little cobalt hands just touch her back.
Mhm.
Oh.
Mhm.
He heals her, I think, 11. Let me double check. Yeah, 11.
Oh. Well, thank you very much.
And he uses his cunning action to try to hide behind you. Nat 1.
Okay.
Oh,
Great.
7.
Never mind.
That's my turn.
Yami, then it's your turn. One bugbear is bleeding heavily. The other one is perfectly fine.
I'll hit the one that's perfectly fine. Why not? That's a 20 to hit.
A 20 hits.
I'm going to, since we just got into the dungeon, I'm going to spend 5 psi points on an attack against it. I got all my psi points back. 27 bludgeoning damage.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Bugbears have 27 hit points.
Whoa,
Meaning
really?
You killed it in a single blow. How do you kill it?
Gosh, I guess I just whack him in the head with it, just like against a pillar, so he like bounces off when he hits it. Mm-hmm.
A boink.
Yep.
It's dead. Is that it
Well,
for
I didn't
Yami?
expect that. Okay, yeah.
Sunspot, there's one bugbear left, and it's got a bloody neck wound.
I'm gonna punch it 3 times again.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew. Fist of Death. Another 11, a 13, and a 20.
11, 13. So the 20 hits.
Let's see how much bludgeon. That is 6 bludgeoning damage.
I declare that it has 1 hit point left.
Oh.
1 hit point left.
Take him out, Solaris.
Full of 3 is working very well for
So,
Sunspot.
It's
Every
like
third.
it's like in like a fighting game like Street Fighter 2, where they're dazed. He's like all wobbly. And then
You just hear Hallister's voice. Finish him.
And then it is Solaris's turn.
All right. I'm going to.
But you're gonna have to hit like all the, those are kind of hard. The finisher things where you gotta move all the buttons and
Mhm.
stuff. Yeah,
Oh, the finishing move. All right. So let's see if I can do my finishing move.
I guess that means you'd have disadvantage. I guess I don't know.
I mean, if you're the DM, if you want me to.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
No, just go ahead, do
All
your
right.
thing.
Just checking. All right. So I'm gonna try to stab it with diplomacy. That will be a 24 to hit with diplomacy. I mash all the buttons.
How do you kill it?
I kill it. I'm gonna like run it right through the neck, like just, and I do 18 points of damage.
18 points. Okay, you stab
So
it in the neck. It just
The other end
Yeah.
of the short sword sticks out, and the like moonlight glows from behind it and silhouettes it for a second,
oh,
and then I pull the sword back out and shove it over.
okay.
God.
So both bugbears lie on the ground, pools of blood spreading. There's pillars and there's pillars and passages. A D&D campaign. You
Hmm.
came from the north. There's a
Yeah.
passage to the left, and there's a passage going down.
Mhm.
Now we recognize. Let's see. On the map, so we can see back the way where we came into the dungeon originally, right?
From the north, heading south.
Well,
Yeah.
The well is to the east, and the Undertakers are up to the north. We haven't
Mhm.
gone south or west yet.
I look around at everyone.
You notice Krish Crash, once sure that the bugbears are dead, he goes over and kicks one.
Solaris looks over and smiles and says, "Krish Crash, you should double check that they don't have anything worth being put into your hoard."
Okay. He pulls out his knife and he does like a double tap to make sure. He does have sneak attack. So
God.
I'm assuming the bugbears got nothing but their morning stars, right?
Bugbears. What do bugbears have? Let's look at page 33 of the Monster Manual.
A musky, furry smell, and morning stars, and that'll probably be it.
I can tell you.
Pretty sure they got armor.
Hide armor.
Yeah.
They have shields. They each have a morning star and a couple javelins.
Okay.
Oh, when they die, for a
Mhm.
moment you see like the inside of their heads glow. And there's a flash, and then nothing.
Okay. Well,
I didn't do that.
In my experience, not good.
probably not.
What does that mean?
I don't.
Let's
Can I
find
do-
out. Can I do a medicine check to try to
I-
open?
Crisscross gets me.
Yeah.
I
Medicine
will-
check. You don't need to roll. You're not.
Oh,
You're
okay.
not really. Yeah, sure. It's definitely not a normal thing.
Mm.
Hmm.
Can I do an Arcana check?
You do an Arcana check, and you're pretty sure that's just not like a normal thing.
Yami, this isn't a normal thing, is it?
No, it's not.
Wow.
Can
Yami's
I-
so smart.
Can I look at their bodies? Do they have Xanathar tattoos?
Yes.
Of course they do. Great. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right.
So, where do we go now?
Well, wherever we go, we should be a bit more careful.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
I mean, we don't really have any idea where the thing we're looking for is, do we, Yami?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Somewhere in Undermountain. That's about all we got from Volo.
There's a throne up there. Points the way we came from. But it's not crystal.
It's not crystal.
Nope, not the right one.
And I
But,
still need
but keep track of them.
I guess it begs the question: how many thrones are in Undermountain? And how they're spaced apart? Like, would you put a throne on the same level as another throne, or how many rooms go between each their own room. You know,
I'm just looking for a statue.
When I look
a lot of
directly
statues too.
ahead, will fit in the south hallway or whatever.
Hmm.
What do I see? Is it just a hallway? Or...
It's a long hallway.
What's to the west? I'll check that out.
Peering in, you see another long hallway, but that hallway is lined with mirrors.
Oh, I like mirrors.
Chris Crash don't like this room. It's a trap.
Mirrors are pretty cool. I don't know. You can see yourself in them.
Yeah, but down here, I don't think they're cool.
I mean, were the bugbears like vain and like to watch themselves in the mirror?
Maybe. Maybe.
If they're vain, it's not about their hygiene.
They like
not.
Kobold. They live in room for life.
That sounds awful.
It's fun.
You live in one room for your whole life?
Yeah. Me remember 452 pebbles in room I was in.
Okay.
All right.
I counted many times to make sure.
Yami, having heard enough about the pebbles, starts walking out the mirror hallway.
No, dude. Oh, no.
And she admires herself in every mirror she walks by.
So Yami, you walk into that
Yeah,
hallway
I'll
with
do
the
it.
mirrors.
Whatever.
Sunspot watches from like the doorway.
You see Solaris like.
Do you have a light source?
My eyes, I guess.
So
Boom.
So
They like headlights.
diplomacy is out, and it sheds moonlight for like
Hmm.
10 or 15 feet.
Okay.
Crash is immediately like,
15 feet.
oh, it's shiny.
So niches, each 3 feet deep, line the north and south walls. Mounted on the back wall inside each one is a large oval glass mirror in a heavy stone frame. And there's a blackened end of a burnt out torch lying on the floor in the middle of the corridor.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
So,
Can I...
where are you going in there exactly?
I'd probably walk past the first set of mirrors, and then I see the burnout torch. And I think I'm gonna check the mirrors, see if they have like spell on them, or I don't know,
People in them?
people in them. It's a good point.
That was my first thought.
Besides me, anyway.
Well, if looking at the first set of mirrors, you see your reflection in them, and your arcane senses don't tell you anything, although you know that a detect magic spell might be needed to,
I don't got that shit.
discern schools of magic and that kind of thing.
Well,
But yeah, you look in the mirror and it's you, and down the hall there's like a torch lying on the floor there.
I better poke my head around the corner and ask, would anybody be terribly hurt if I started breaking mirrors?
Here. And Chris Crash grabs as many javelins as he can, which is probably one. And he's just like,
Just hand them to me one at a time.
Yummy, do you want to really break mirrors?
I already have bad luck, so sure.
Oh, boy.
I'll throw a javelin at the first mirror.
Oh.
Sunspot takes another 10 steps
Yeah.
backwards.
Solaris is wringing her hands like, oh, this isn't good. This isn't good.
Chris Crash is going back and forth, just grabbing one javelin at a time. Just,
And I'll take them.
Each time Solaris is like, but, oh.
So you use a javelin and you shatter a mirror. It's just a normal mirror that you broke. Do you turn around and do it to the one on the opposite side?
I will, yeah.
Your javelin passes right through it, as if that mirror was an illusion and has no substance at all.
Okay. I found something else not normal.
I knew it. As I'm stumbling with the javelin.
Solaris is going to tentatively creep up the hallway to Yami, looking at all of the shattered glass so far, like, oh god, oh that's so bad. Oh,
I just
But I
point
get-
to like the javelin on the floor in front of this mirror. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
"It's great.
Well,
It
why
went
not?
through it.
why did it go through it? I reach into a pouch at my hip, I take out a ball bearing, and I throw it at the mirror.
It goes right through as if the mirror wasn't even there, and it hits a wall behind it. And bounces back.
I don't like that.
Just looking
And-
at it.
Just standing there, trying to get your bearings. Can't help but wonder what exactly is going on in this hallway of mirrors.
But my ball bearing came back out from the mirror.
Is Hallister busting your balls?
Maybe. I pick up the ball bearing.
You definitely get lost in reflection.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
there you go.
I pick up the ball bearing and go, put it back in the bag. I'm going to creep toward the mirror.
She's gonna touch it.
She's gonna touch it. Oh my god.
Okay. You creep up closer. It looks like a mirror, but when you threw the ball bearing at it, the bearing went right through the mirror, which was weird.
I take out Regret, my magical dagger, and I poke.
The dagger goes through it and pokes a stone wall behind it.
Solaris reaches and tries to reach through it.
Be careful.
Okay, reaching through, you feel
Don't touch things.
a smooth wall, but there's a seam, kind of a horizontal seam.
There's something back there. I pull my hand out and look at it to see if it's still there.
It's fine.
Seems to be.
I'm going to do one of those where you slowly push my face through.
So you see a stone wall, but there's a drawer built into it. You could slide a section of the wall out, and it's some kind of compartment.
I'm gonna check it for traps.
Sure.
It's not trapped. You do a thorough check. It's not trapped.
Is it locked?
Nope.
Solaris is going to open it.
You slide it open, and it's empty.
Well, that's anticlimactic. She actually turns around and steps out of it and just looks upset.
She probably comes back to Kuriyami grabbing another javelin and throwing it at the next mirror.
She's not gonna break a mirror.
So
I
Yami,
have
you're
no
gonna
idea.
continue breaking mirrors.
Yeah, I guess.
You break a
Shoot.
few more,
Oh.
and then you find another one is an illusion as well.
Has he gotten to the burnt out torch?
That's a good
Not
question.
yet. Nope.
Okay, that's good.
What? All right, so Solaris covers her ears and holds her head while the mirrors break from where she is at the first illusory mirror. And then when she doesn't hear a shatter, she's like,
Found another one.
oh, she's gonna creep forward again.
Chris Crash mage hands the torch, which is definitely within range. And he throws it at the illusionary one.
You mage hand the torch, the
Mhm.
blackened end of a burnt out torch. So it, whoosh, you bring it over to you.
Do you throw it at the mirror or do you bring it back to you, Scott?
I throw it at the illusionary mirror or whatever this mirror is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it goes right through and hits the wall behind it.
So Solaris is creeping toward where the illusory mirror is, not realizing what's happening. When the torch floats up and flies, she goes, whoa! And runs back up the hallway to where Sunspot is. Just out.
Oh, does something scare you, Solaris?
Aw.
The torch moved on its own.
Chris Crash. Well,
It definitely did.
visible. I'm not Arcane Trickster, so the mage hand is visible.
Yeah, well, I didn't see you cast it. I was creeping forward.
Ooh,
Yeah,
the
so-
Solaris, look, there's a hand. Ah.
I use the hand to bring the torch back, and I sniff it. It just smells like soot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. I'm gonna go back. She walks a little faster back to Yami, looking like kind of put off. Goes into
Sunspot's
the
gonna follow into the room now.
goes to the alcove and does the same thing as before with the dagger. Kind of pokes it through, then a hand, and then she'll eventually stick her face through if everything seems the same.
Okay.
Spike trap.
So yeah, there is another compartment behind that illusionary mirror. Do you open
All right.
that one too?
She
There's
checks
a
it for
person
traps like
there.
before, and then
Yep.
if everything looks kosher, she's gonna open that one too.
Okay, inside
Oh.
is a golden mask. And the mask has the face of a wizard man with a big beard.
All right, so for an instant, she's like, and then she's like, Krish Crash.
The face looks like that.
Oh.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, Krish Crash.
Don't see Crash Crash for just a split moment, but then all of a sudden you just see pop behind Yami's left shoulder a little cobalt head and goes, "Here I am."
I'm not touching that. You have to poke your head through to see it. It's inside the fake mirror.
What is it?
A golden mask that looks like some creepy dude.
Gold.
Yeah. I back out.
Grabs
We're
it.
all gonna die.
You grab it. You're pretty sure that this thing is worth about 50 gold.
Ooh.
Yay!
And it is
Crash.
a mask. You know, you could wear it like a mask if you wanted.
Krish Crash, put it on.
Yeah, he can't because he's
It's
got a
weird cobalt snout.
snoot. Yeah. It just rests on top of his snoot. And he's just like,
Aw.
Aw. And then you die instantly.
"It's heavy. It makes my neck hurt." And he just takes it off and puts it away. So, golden mask worth 50 gold. That looks like a certain wizard on a front cover of a certain adventure we're playing.
That's pretty cool.
Cool.
How many mirrors are left?
So if Yami's gonna keep smashing mirrors,
yeah.
and now we're all crowded in the hallway. I don't want to be near the mirrors when you break them. I'm gonna back up again.
There's 11. There's 11 left. There were 16.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Holy fuck, there's a lot of mirrors.
It's a lot of bad luck, Yami. A lot of bad luck.
Oh well. I keep throwing fucking javelins, I guess. All 11. Unless
So you're
something
gonna
crazy happens.
continue breaking mirrors all the way
Yeah.
through. Break mirror, break mirror. There's one more illusionary one, but the drawer behind it is empty.
Okay.
So you get all the way down to the last two, and Yami, as you're about to break the second to last one, you see your reflection step through the mirror
Ah!
and
Glad to
become
be-
like a black shadow in the form of Kuriyami.
Oh, hello there. Looking pretty good.
Ugh. Do we all see the shadow step out?
Hmm
A off-screen unlit torch just goes towards it.
All right,
Does it actually hit it, or does it go through it?
you can roll it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, this isn't
strength,
good.
So I'll keep that in mind with Mage Hand.
As the torch is flying, Solaris looks at Yami with the most serious expression. It's like, I told you so!
I think it looks pretty good. Man.
With a -4, that's a 13.
Oh,
A 13. It does hit the shadow and plops to the ground, but you're not sure if the shadow took any damage. And as you do this, two more Yamis step out from the mirror.
what?
And they turn.
I don't think the world's ready for this many Yamis.
And they assume a fighting pose
Oh
and
no.
are prepared to murder all of you.
Oh,
So everybody roll initiative.
I've always wanted to fight myself.
You have to fight your inner shadows.
Oh,
These are the inner demons of Yami.
Oh, we're
a lot.
screwed.
They are the night.
There we go. Ooh, that's good. That's good sounds. Okay. Hey, any of you ever see Legend?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know the
Yeah.
bad guy, Tim Curry, in that?
Yep.
Yes.
I was just watching videos. Okay. Here we go. I gotta roll an initiative roll. He goes, sit, please. She's like, yeah. And like they show the seat, and it's like, okay. So, Chris Crash, what'd you get on your initiative rolling?
16.
Oh gosh.
What about Solaris?
12.
12. What about Sunspot?
18.
18 for Sunspot. And what about Kuriyami?
11.
11.
Yami's admiring them.
3 Shadow Kuriyamis are about to attack you. Sunspot, you get to go first.
Whoop.
What'd you like to do?
I'm going to look at the. Are they like in a row?
Yeah, they're all kind of together in a clump.
All right. I'm going to aim towards the one on the far right, and I'm going to let loose 2 Radiant Sunbolts, and then I'm going to spend a key point to do 2 more. So I'm basically doing 4 Radiant Sunbolt attacks on this.
Let's do 1 at a time in slow motion. Because, I mean, these hallways are only 5 feet, so I guess technically they'd be in a row, like you said. So,
Yeah.
like, if one goes down, then your bolts would
It could just keep going. Okay, first one is
Gonna beat him up.
a 21 to hit, I assume.
Yes.
Whoa.
Do you want me to roll the damage on that one?
Yes, by all means.
All right. Oh, I'm doing good damage today. That's 11 radiant damage.
Okay. They're vulnerable to radiant, so it takes double.
So that's 22 radiant damage.
You hit the first Shadow Kuriyami with a radiant bolt, and it dissipates, and it's gone.
Whoa.
All right, and then I'm going to reload and shoot another one.
Okay.
That's a 23.
That hits. How much damage?
9 radiant, so 18.
The second one explodes in wisps of shadow.
And then third attack. That's an 11. I don't think that one's going to hit.
11 misses.
And then I have one more. 22 to hit.
22 hits. How much damage?
7 radiant, so 14.
It's still alive.
Oh, that was almost so cool.
Too bad, dang. Holy crap. Sunspot, can you stay forever? Holy shit.
Listen, Wave the Sun Soul Monks, they don't mess around.
Amazing. Holy shit.
All right. Solaris, it's your turn.
Solaris looks a little
Wait,
dumbfounded.
I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong list.
Okay.
It's Krish, and then Solaris.
There's only one left, right?
Yeah, and it's hurt really bad.
Okay. He opens his little mouth and a little fire beam comes out. He's casting Firebolt, but he'll use his mouth then.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That hits. How much damage?
You roll. 7 fire damage.
Okay, so you hit it with the firebolt, and it dissipates. And all 3 of these shadow entities are gone.
Hooray!
You want me to go up to the mirror and try and take it off the wall?
No, Yummy!
I want it.
Oh, well,
With the
it's
fire-
affixed to a stone frame
Oh.
built into
Okay.
the wall, so it'd be
Well,
pretty
shit.
hard to remove.
Chris Crash gives you a crowbar.
Oh my god. Okay. I'll try and jimmy it free, I guess.
So
Yeah.
make like a sleight of hand to do it
I'm
without
gonna
breaking
break
it.
it. Oh, holy shit. I got a 17 on the dice.
Okay.
So, yeah, god.
So it's like chipped around the edges, but you get it out. It's a big oval mirror.
Solaris is like, what are you gonna do with that thing?
Hanging in my room. I don't know.
Oh.
I'll drape it in something so it's not showing, just in case more shadows come out. But I'll put it on my back or something. Let's do it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna break the other one.
All right. Psh, you shatter it. So
Alright.
at the end of this mirror hallway, you can go left or right, or north or south, however you want to. Whatever you prefer. Whatever time zone you live in.
Chris sniffs to the right and sniffs to the left. Do I smell any difference?
Sniff
The
to
wind.
the right. No, you don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Still stale dungeony air. Okay.
Little DM tip for all the DMs out there. I redrew the map and just wrote down what was in each room. So
Hey,
when
nice.
stuff like that comes up, I can just consult my hand-drawn masterpiece. So, you don't smell anything, I say with confidence.
So, looking left and right.
Wait, I should add some flavor. Chris
good
Crash
flavor.
leans forward, his long reptilian snout glistening in the light of Solaris's glowing dagger. His nostrils flare a few times as he takes in the musty, ancient dungeon air. He detects nothing other than a faint, arcane malevolence that permeates the entire layer. There.
All right, cool.
Just turns around and shrugs after that.
I don't know.
He farts.
What's that smell?
Oh, I can smell it. We should have gone that way.
He's like a dog where he like wakes himself up when he farts.
God.
Solaris moves to the front, and she's going to be like, shh. Looking left and right, what is the hallway? So it looks like to the right, it goes only a little ways before it disappears, and then to the left, it goes further, and there's a tunnel.
Yeah, to the right, it looks like the hallway goes straight a little bit and then turns. And then to the left, it looks like it goes straight and then branches off to the left as well.
All right. I want to be sneaky. I want to go to the right and just creep up to the corner and do like a whoop and see what's around that corner. I get a 21 on a stealth check.
Oh.
Peering, it looks like a long tunnel that opens up into a room. And from where you are, you see just like some stuff on the floor. Some of it's shiny, some of it's not.
I'm gonna creep in close enough to see if I can kind of make out what everything is without getting too close. Listening to see if anything, like if I hear anybody.
All right, make a stealth check, please.
That's a 22.
Okay, you creep up, and basically you see what looks like a room with a few burned torch stubs and discarded potion bottles.
A lot of those.
That seems to be all that's in there.
I'm going to pick up the discarded potion vials because I recall Krish Crash, I think, saying something about using them. So I'm going to pick up a handful of those and then come back.
Oh.
And then I hand Krish Crash the potion vials. I'll figure maybe what, like 4? Here.
4 of them? Okay. He's like, thank you. We should go back to that room with the acid.
Ah,
We should.
Not go back there.
And then I want to sneak down the hall and look down that other side tunnel and see if I see anything.
Okay.
The side tunnel. Let's see. The side tunnel, it looks like a couple of doors, one on the right and one straight ahead.
And what's further down the tunnel? How far down the tunnel ahead of me can I see?
It goes quite a long way, and there is another branched off passage.
Okay. I think I'll creep just to the next branch and look down that branched off passage as well. I do that thing where like I go real low and I like slide my head along the floor and look in.
Okay. See, move you guys. Okay, you go down a little further, and on that branched off passage, it looks like a hallway where there's a door on the right, and then it keeps going.
Okay. I will creep back to the rest of my friends, and I will tell them the northern passage is a dead end, nothing interesting, but there's a handful of rooms and doors off to the side.
We can check those out.
I didn't see anyone, so so far so good.
A secret door.
What's the secret? What?
Usually dead end means secret door.
Oh.
I mean, there was also that
always.
closet that was just a dead end.
And that eye, yeah, ooh.
The eyeball. So, you can check it out.
I leave that to you all to decide. I don't think there was anything. But
I'm alright
I
checking
didn't,
out
I didn't look very close.
doors. Like doors.
Nothing to lose, and could be a safe spot to retreat if need be, maybe.
Hmm.
Got
Okay.
a point.
Kobolds find home.
Hmm.
Then we don't leave home, ever.
All 20 of us just stand in one 5x5 room.
Mm-hmm. Food come to us. Anyway, we go north.
Sure, we can do that.
You can check
Check
it.
it out.
So you're gonna go
Why
up to
not?
that
Scratch-
empty room?
Yeah, he'll check. Probably nothing though.
Secret door, secret door, secret door. Secret apartment.
Empty
tunnel.
room. You do a thorough check. No secret doors.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's check out
Come
those south doors. Yeah.
Let's go south.
All right. So you're heading south. So you go back down past the Hall of Mirrors. So there's a branching passage to the left. Are you gonna take that one or continue on?
I say we check it out. We don't want anything to creep up behind us.
Okay. So Lars, do you want to take point? You're the sneakiest.
Okay.
Chris, you're also pretty sneaky. So.
I know my role. I will join you.
All right. Gonna slide up the hallway and listen at both doors and check them for traps and locks.
Krish will assist you.
Ah.
Ba-bow.
The stealth.
So there's a door on the right.
Mm-hmm.
And when you listen at that door, you hear loud, excited chanting. A bunch of creatures are chanting Nimwraith over and over again.
Nimwraith.
Yeah. And they're kind of
Oh.
laughing also.
The hell's a Nimwraith? I point at the door and I'm like pointing at my ear and pointing at it like there's sound inside of there.
Can we roll anything like a history check for Nimwraith as a name or something?
It doesn't mean anything to you.
I back up and I motion for Krish to come back too. And I whisper to everyone, what if we, like, you guys, people set up in the hallway
Mhm.
and I'll sneak up to the door and I'll knock on the door and then I'll tuck myself in the corner and somebody can stand at the end of the hall and like get their attention, whoever's inside. And then we'll funnel them down the hallway and we'll surprise them. And if they're not dangerous, we'll just, surprise them. But if they're
Sandwich
dangerous,
him in the hallway. Yeah.
yeah.
Set up trap. You like kobold. Me like you. I will knock on door and be bait.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So Solaris goes back to the end of the tunnel and hides in the hallway.
Mage hands. Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, mage hand.
So
the rest of you go
Solar-
back in the hallway, and the kobold is going to knock on the door. Is that the
wait,
deal?
Solaris, where did you go?
I'm gonna go. I guess I'll go down the hallway too instead of staying by that other door. Since
Okay.
I forgot Krish has mage hand until he says
Okay.
it.
Oh, okay.
I will
using
also be
mage
by
hand.
Solaris then.
So you use
I guess
mage
I'll be
hand to
down
knock
there.
on the door.
Yep, and I'll be as far away as I can while still being quite visible.
All right. So the door swings open, and a sweaty goblin, opens it and then looks surprised. Looks out into the hallway. You're all down the hallway, right?
All of us are like hiding off to the side except Krish Crash, who's in the middle, in view.
Krish will be like, beep, and run off towards the rest.
It's Ding Dong Ditch.
Darn it, if only we had paper bags in this universe.
All right. So the goblin jabbers some stuff to its compatriots, and they all cackle. And they come pouring out of the room and running down the hallway towards you. Looks like there's 6 goblins total.
Okay.
He starts lifting her club.
So someone just gets ready to start punching.
Krish pulls out a vial of green liquid.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh man, imagine
Alright.
if you put that in a bag and then lit it on fire. So they started stomping on it and they get burned and they get acid.
So why don't you all make a group stealth?
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, that's a high spell.
Really, D20?
Good.
That thing went flying. Give me a sec.
Yami, what'd you get?
23.
Solaris, what'd you get?
17.
What about Sunspot?
That would be a natural 1. So with my stealth mod, that brings it up to a 9.
Oh. And what about Crash?
I just rolled. Let me look. 12. If you can hear me at all.
12.
Yep.
Okay, so you are all going to get a surprise round on the goblins.
Yay.
Yeah.
These goblins are little and green, and they have red circle eyes, like little
Little
circles.
beady eyes.
Cute.
All right, so go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
Got it. I rolled the same thing. Wow.
Yami, what'd you get?
I got a 20 on initiative.
Solaris,
15.
Sunspot,
13.
Crash, 5.
Nice.
Okay, so you all
Roll
get a
initiative.
surprise round. You're each going to get to go. So, Yami, 6 goblins, single file, running down the hall, excitedly, looking for a kobold.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm gonna attack. It's an 18 to hit.
You hit.
Okay. I am going to spend 1 psi point, and I need the first one that I hit to make a strength saving throw.
It has a -1. I
Are
rolled,
you trying to like bowling ball them?
Yes, I am.
I rolled a 13, -1.
Ooh, I need to check my spell save DC. I don't think it makes it. Let's see. Nope, it fails. So it is knocked back 10 feet. And it also takes 3 bludgeoning damage. Or sorry, 3, 4, 5. 10 bludgeoning damage, excuse me.
10 bludgeoning damage.
And it's knocked back 10 feet
Okay.
in a straight line.
So it goes flying into its allies.
Yep.
All right. That was Yami.
Yep.
Solaris.
I figure I'm behind Sunspot because Sunspot and Yami took point. Can I see a goblin from there with my bow?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Since it's a surprise round, do we have advantage on them or just straight roll?
I don't know.
I'll
Probably
roll
just regular.
straight roll.
It's a straight roll.
Yeah. I couldn't remember. All right, here we go. Short bow. Boom. Ugh. I try to shoot with Sunspot in front of me, and he throws off my shot, and it goes past Yami and down the hall the other way. I rolled a natural 1.
Yikes. All right. Sunspot.
Are they all just kind of in like a little pile now since the one?
Well, there's single filing down the hall, and then, yeah, one went flying into the 2 behind it.
Well, I'm gonna pop out, and since they're kind of small, I'm just gonna start kicking them. Make some
Okay.
unarmed kicks
All
at
right.
their faces.
All right.
First one is a 24 to hit,
That hits.
and that will be 10 bludgeon damage to its little face.
Okay. 10. Hurt really bad.
Next one is a what is that? 17 to hit.
That hits. How much damage?
Another 8 bludgeon damage.
Now it's dead.
All right, and then I'm gonna go to the next one and kick him in the face too.
All right.
It's like kicking these little guys. 26 to hit, I'm assuming.
Yep.
And that is another 8 bludgeon damage.
The one that went flying, as it's in midair, you can run over and finish it off if you want.
As like it's in the air, I could kind of just like karate chop it out of the air.
Yeah.
Like the first one, I just kick it twice in the head, then I see this one flying, and I just kind of smack it against the wall.
God.
All right. And then Crash. 2 of them are dead.
And there's 4 left then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the closest one that'd be visible then, he chucks over Sunspot the green vial.
Oh no.
It does not do splash damage, I double checked.
Mm-hmm.
It's an improvised ranged attack, so that will be 17, not adding my proficiency modifier.
Green vial. Okay. You hit, I think. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and of course, max damage. I did 12 acid damage.
Oh.
Nice.
All right. Whoops. Hold on. Actually, another one is dead. I got their hit points mixed up. So you just killed the fourth one with the green vial with the green gunk in it.
With the acid that we got in the other
The
round.
acid. Oh, okay. Yeah. It breaks on his face and his face melts.
Ew.
And as his bonus action, he's going to try to hide again on the other
So
wall.
because my campaigns aren't like 80s movies, so like you throw the vial and like we see like a rubber head of a goblin melt, you know,
It's Indiana Jones.
yeah, a little bit like
Yeah.
that, and like an eye like poo. Anyway. So is that it for the Crasher?
And he uses a hide as his cunning action for 14 stealth.
Now we go into regular mode. That was just bullet time. Yami. There's only 2 left. They still don't know what's happening. They were just running down. Ooh, a kobold. Let's go poke it. You know, and then all of a sudden,
They were just like having dinner,
Yeah.
having a nice family dinner, and we're just murdering.
I know. They were celebrating their son Nimraith's graduation.
It's his birthday,
Oh no!
and he's the one that karate chopped out the end.
Actually, this was his retirement party.
And he's the one who got burned away by acid.
I have one more day to retire.
Yeah.
He turned 12, twice the life expectancy for a normal goblin.
Oh, aw. Well, in that sad note, I'm gonna run forward and kick one in the head.
I've got a little hut waiting for me out in the fields.
God.
Wow.
Okay, that was a nat 20.
Nice.
You just squish it.
Jesus Christ. God, so 13 bludgeoning damage again. Jesus.
13 bludge. Dead. Only 1 left.
My God.
Is that it for Yarmy?
Yeah.
Solaris, there's 1 left.
Hi.
Can you finish off this genocidal rampage?
She rounds the corner and she's gonna just shoot at it with an arrow. Oh, that's a 19 to hit.
Arrow cam. We watch the arrow go right into the head.
And because I have an ally next to it, I'm gonna throw my sneak attack on that.
Hmm.
Plus 17 points of piercing damage.
It dies.
Ooh. All right.
All right. So, is that it for Solaris?
That is it.
All the bad guys are dead, but Sunspot, anything you want to do? As there's this big pile of dead goblins clumping up the hallway.
One's probably sizzling.
Yeah, he's gonna start rooting around their little pockets.
Make a perception.
What even is my perception?
How do I perceive?
Ooh, that's a 25.
So these goblins came from a door to the right. At the end of this hall, there's another door. And like, you just happen to catch with your peripheral vision the knob. Turn. Something's gonna turn it open at the end of your turn. So what do you want to do?
Use one of the goblins.
The door hasn't opened yet. It's just turning.
They're having a hard time with the doorknob.
Can I hold
6
an
seconds of? Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Can I hold a Radiant Sunbolt since it's a ranged attack and just kind of wait
Oh,
to
yeah.
see if it pops its head out?
Uh-huh.
Or see what's going to happen?
So you realize something's coming. So you ready a bolt. The door swings open, and 2 more bugbears like lurch and come through the doorway, and you can immediately hit them if you want.
So if I have extra attack, does that mean I can knock off 2? Or does only 1 go?
as your attack action, and you held the attack action, right?
And
Oh,
you use,
shit. Okay.
yeah.
So 2.
Just don't get the bonus action attack.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't gonna get that anyway. I knew that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So whichever one comes to the door first is gonna get some sunbolts to the face. Probably not, because that's a 10
Oh.
and a 27.
The 27 hits.
That will do 7 radiant damage.
7 radiant. Bugbear is hit in the chest, and it staggers back, but then looks up and snarls.
Oh shit.
And, the bugbears run at you. +4. They've got morning stars. They start whomping on you with them. Although you have a really high AC, don't you?
I do. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here. +4. I think I need to charge this thing up. There we go. Okay. 16.
Nope.
Okay. Reset the randomizer. 12.
Mm-mm.
All right.
I was trying
Crash.
to do that like kung fu drop down into the split.
Ooh. Crash, you see that they bug barely missed your new monk companion. And now it's your turn. 2 bugbears.
So he's currently hiding.
Mhm.
Yes.
They're within 30 feet, right?
Group. Let's.
I would think so. It's a dungeon, kind of small
Well,
hallway.
there's actually a little bit of a. You're hiding out in the main hall there.
Yeah, I was pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see them because they're kind of over by the door.
Okay.
You'd have to move in a little bit.
Would I be able to move and move stealthily on my turn, or would that take my full action?
Yeah, you could do that. I guess.
Okay. Sneaks up, sees what's going on, and from around the corner, he will. I think. Wow. Okay. I think he will shoot a firebolt from around the corner and then cunning action try to hide again.
All right, good.
He will shoot at the one that does not look like it has a burnt spot on its chest.
Okay.
Nat 1.
Oh.
And then cunning action stealth. Let's see if I get another nat 1. Yes, I did. That is 7 nat 1s today. It's
Wow.
Wow.
I'd just like to point out somebody broke mirrors. All I'm saying.
I mean,
I mean,
So we have to get through what there were 15 maze we broke, so that's 7 years.
Yeah.
That's 105.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah. All right. That was the crasher. All right, it's peanut butter yummy time. Go ahead.
Hey, okay. I'm gonna charge one of the bugbears. Bang! Oh, I got a nat 20. You fucking kid. I rolled a nat 20.
How much
But the one
damage?
who breaks the mirrors.
Yeah. Spread it to
Secret
everybody
power.
else.
Jeez. I'm gonna spend 5 side points. Why not? I can do
5.
it. Yeah.
The bugbear sighs. This senses his own doom. He's
It's the one that was going to retire.
Yeah.
It was also his last day.
Well,
His partner.
He dies and a little picture of his wife and kids fall out of his pocket.
He had a boat. And the name of the boat was the Live Forever. No. How much did you-
45 bludgeoning damage.
to the injured one or to the fresh
Yep.
one?
I'll do the fresh one. Why not?
Fresh one is dead. The fresh
Nice.
one is now fresh meat. That's it for Yami.
Yeah.
Solaris.
Hello. I don't know if I can I think that hallway is pretty packed at this point, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of activity.
Am I able to like get in there and see down the hall with my bow? Maybe shoot at disadvantage because there's so many people in the way.
Well, I'm
Yes.
on the ground in a split, so I'm in a center split on the ground.
Okay.
All right.
Yami's in there somewhere, clogging it
I
up.
think Yami just stepped like over Sunspot to do the hit.
Solaris is like, she's kind of like, sure, like there, I guess. I get a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Ooh.
Remember the Force, Solaris.
I'm throwing my sneak attack on here. Oh, that dice is gone. Let me roll another d6 because that one went bye-bye. All right, that's going to be 16 points of piercing damage.
The bugbear screams dramatically, clutches the arrow in its chest, and falls to the ground with a thud.
Good job, guys.
Hey, Crash Crash have food for weeks.
Yeah.
Just don't serve that at the restaurant. Yeah.
Okay.
So, there's a hallway with a big pile of dead goblins and bugbears. There's a door to the right and a door past the pile.
Crash is going to be that player, and he's going to search all of them and see if any of them have gold coins on them.
Make a perception.
Ew. Dirty 20.
Oh.
As you're searching them, you realize that that bugbear that Solaris hit is still alive, pretending to be dead.
Stab.
No, you do.
Of course.
All right.
No, you gotta snap the neck.
No, he's too weak for that. He has his little knife. Just stab.
You don't need to roll. You can just kill him.
Okay, good, because that was another nat 1.
Okay.
God.
You try and twist his neck and you just give him like a chiropractic visit.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm getting
Oh, that kink.
Ooh, thanks.
Like you're searching and then he sneezes and you just start stabbing him. All right.
You see his eye like open to see what you're doing, and it closes real quick again.
So yeah, it's shields, hide armor, morning star, javelin.
Yeah.
Goblins.
Take all the junk. Sure.
Solaris, while they're picking over bodies, Solaris is going to creep up to the door on the right, and just sort of look and see what's inside the room the goblins came out of.
Sad birthday party.
The goblins have leather armor, shields, scimitars, and short bows. You look into the room on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Number 23A. You see a human skeleton with strings dangling from it. It looks like they were using it as a marionette. And there's two halves of a cloven wooden shield lying in the room's northwest corner.
Good, we killed them.
And there's a passage in this room that leads out somewhere else.
That's just creepy. What the heck? Like, Solaris kind of like tentatively like pulls on one of the strings to see what, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, that's what they were laughing at. It looks like they were doing a little show with the dead.
Sunspot is going to be staring at the bugbears to see if their heads do the glue thing, like the
lovely.
others did.
They do.
Ooh.
I don't like this, guys. They
Flash.
I don't think that's a racial trait. Yeah, that's screwed up.
Yeah, they glue again. Glowed. Glow?
Glow.
They went again.
Wait,
They
what?
fooshed.
They fooshed.
Bugbear head.
Bugbear head.
Weird. Did the goblins' heads do it too?
Oh, that's a good question.
No,
No?
Huh.
just the
The ones that
bugbears.
still have heads, because we kind of.
Well,
That's fair.
okay.
Well, there was this skeleton thing in here that they were playing with. Just give the room a once over to see if there's anything else in here of interest.
2 halves of a cloven shield.
Nah, well, it's no good if it's in 2 pieces.
That's true. Yeah.
See,
What were-
I don't have mending, so oh well.
Nope. There was that staff that was broken too. Don't
Hmm.
have anything for it.
What was in the room the bugbears came out of? Anybody else in there? Anybody hiding?
That's good.
Oh, and as
In
Solaris
that
asked
room-
that, she's going to walk down to the other end of the room with the skeleton, because you said there's another hallway out of it.
It looks like that hallway connects to the bugbear room and to the lower hallway that you had inspected earlier.
Okay.
Hmm.
Cool.
So you looking in the bugbear room?
Yep.
In there, you see a bunch of fist-sized chunks of black stone. Looks like the remains. It's a shattered statue.
Hmm.
I hope that wasn't your statue, Sunspot.
Better not be.
Oh.
I'm gonna look at the statue a little closer.
Make intelligence in parentheses investigation check.
Investigation.
End,
Oh,
end parentheses.
14.
You feel like you almost can figure out what it was, like you're really close to it. but
Can I
you-
help
you,
him?
You fail.
Mm.
Just barely.
Um,
I don't know. How do you describe when you fail the check by 1?
You're looking with like a spyglass at something,
On the
but it's like
tip of your
right
tongue, but
off
you-
of.
Oh.
I mean, he's specifically saying if it's like a dwarf head, because he knows the statue he's
Uh.
looking for.
There's actually 3 heads of male
Oh.
humans.
Okay, then he doesn't care.
Krish will attempt it, but
Yeah.
he'll first get guidance.
All right. Well, you eventually ascertain that it once depicted three male human warriors standing together on a stone mound, facing outward and clutching swords.
These badasses.
Hey, Solaris, I think they had swords. You should probably find one and pick it up.
Krish crashed with guidance.
Nice
Actually
one,
did get 15.
Sunspot.
He did get 15, so he'll put all the pieces like in a rough picture of what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it's 3 male human warriors standing together, clutching swords.
It's like the picture of SpongeBob and Squidward playing Leapfrog.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
I make a little mosaic out of the shards.
Mhm.
Solaris, while Krish Crash is putting it together, and after Sunspot makes a comment, she gives Sunspot this like dirty look, and then she's gonna go into the other hallway and inspect the door that she saw when she came out of the goblin room that goes south.
Yeah.
Inspecting the door down there. When you go up to the door, you can hear like sounds, sleeping sounds, like I'm like
Fish Cash is in there.
So I'm going to attempt to, while they're still dealing with the statues, to be stealthy and like quietly open the door and peek inside.
quietly peek inside.
Want me to roll a stealth check?
Yeah, please.
All right. I got a 16 total.
Let me adjust my maparoonie here. Gotta remember which button it is. There it is. What'd you get?
A 16 total?
So, all right, yeah, you made a good stealth. You're opening the door and looking inside.
Yeah, I just want to glance in and see what's making the snoring sounds.
You see a whole bunch of beds and goblins sleeping in their beds, tucked in, and above them there's like little mobiles.
So cute.
They're wearing sleeping caps.
Okay. So Solaris is going to, let's see. All right. So she's going to back out of the door and pull it shut. She's going to take her bag of ball bearings.
Oh, no.
And she's going to pour out ball bearings on the floor in front of the door.
Mhm.
No.
So I pour them out, and all these little tiny balls like roll all over the place. They fill an area of 10 feet on a side, so like a 10-foot square. And then she's gonna back up to the corner so that Sunspot and Krish and Yami can see her standing there. And she takes a bell out of her bag, and she's just gonna start ringing a bell without explaining why.
So that's what's gonna look like. What?
You know a toll of that?
What
So-
you doing, Solaris?
So you ring the bell, and nothing seems to happen.
Oh man, they're asleep. Holy shit.
She Solaris looks very disappointed. Puts the bell away. Is going to creep back over to the door. Since I'm crossing my own ball bearings, I have to make a dexterity saving throw or fall.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Can't you willingly move at half speed, or is that not? That's Caltrops.
Let's see.
Like
Oh no, I can. So I can creep, and I won't have to make it. Okay. So I creep back over. I quietly open the door again, and this time I take the bell out and stand in the open doorway and ring the bell.
At this point, Sunspot has like walked over and is like peering around the corner, like, what the hell is she doing?
Chris would have followed you the whole way too. He would have went half speed to catch up to you.
Jeez.
They're still asleep.
Whoa.
They did.
Chris comes up to one and just stabs it in the throat.
Oh my god.
So they're all tucked in and nestled. They got big blue blankets, and they got
They look
mobiles
cute.
above
No.
them.
It's a little nursery.
And like next to their each,
Come on, babies, no.
next to each, they're not babies. They're fully grown
Oh,
goblins.
thank God.
I thought they were little babies.
Next to each bed is like a little end table with a glass of water on it.
Oh.
So you creep up next to one and you just stab it.
Yeah.
Okay. So it dies.
Okay.
Well.
There's 8 left.
So he looks over.
Sunspot's just watching. It's like,
This isn't like overly exasperated like jump up and stab. It's a
Yeah,
very-
yeah.
Just goes up and
Well,
he does that to all of them very slowly if none of them wake up.
Okay.
And no one stops him.
Solaris has walked away.
Just roll for each one. I just want to see if you roll any ones.
Oh.
Yami.
9 d20 rolls.
Oh my god.
A nat 20?
Hey!
Why?
Cut off his head with one little slice.
Sunspot's in the doorway just watching this with like awe and shock. It's like,
I'm glad I switched out dice. That's all I'm saying. 2 more. I had a nat 2, and that was the worst.
Oh, okay.
When
Alright.
when Krish is about halfway through the room, Solaris had walked away. She comes back. She like takes her bag and she starts putting her ball bearings back in her bag.
I'll just take these.
Like, fine.
I think Yami in the meantime went up to the room with the skeleton puppet and she like looks around, makes sure no one's watching, and shoves it in her bag.
You should put it in the closet back home.
It's
Mhm.
it's big. It's very big. It's a skeleton of a person, like a human.
You know, I can fit that in a bag.
Let's see. What does it say?
crumple it up.
Biggest dimension would probably be like a thigh bone or something.
It's a yellowed skeleton held together with moldy string.
Yeah.
Oh, it's held together. Okay. Sure. I'll take it.
You just hear ping, 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 ping. As Solaris collects 1,000 ball bearings. It's
Okay.
back in her
Oh my
pouch.
God, 1,000. Holy shit.
Sunspot looks and watches Krish stabbing all these sleepy goblins. Looks over at Solaris picking up the ball bearings. Realizes Yami's gone and just to himself wonders what he got himself into.
Yami walks back into the hallway and is like, okay, guys, you ready? And she shoves like a skeleton arm into the back.
You see like the arm sticking out.
Almost done. Almost
Alright.
finished. Almost there. All right, I'm done.
you pick up your ball bearings, you get your skeleton, you kill the sleeping baby goblins
You didn't
that
lose.
aren't babies.
You didn't lose any of your marbles.
God.
Oh.
Ooh.
Boo. There's got to be a line somewhere. You know?
This is the line where we draw.
Come on. All right,
Was there anything else in here? Because since he was moving really slowly and looking around, I'm assuming each one of them had a nice little glass of water. All of them had on a nightcap.
Yeah.
He takes one of them.
Okay.
Anything weird with it?
No, just a comfortable sleeping cap now sprayed with blood.
Nice.
He goes to put it on.
Once this cap contained their innocent dreams, and now it has pieces of their brain. Well done.
You now speak Goblin.
All right. Hey.
Let's
First thing
move
is,
on and find more things to apparently murder.
Chris Crash is now wearing a blood-stained sleeping cap.
You shouldn't feel bad if they were members of the Xanathar's Guild. I don't feel bad at all, honestly.
So going back into the adjoining hallway, it ends at a door.
Hey.
A door, you say?
Yes.
Solaris shall investigate the door and see
Not trapped, not locked.
Hey.
any noise from behind it.
No.
I will
The perfect
stealthily
door.
open the door.
When you open the door, short hallway that leads to yet another door.
This place
Whoa.
has a lot of doors,
And a lot of hallways.
a lot of hallways. All right.
And they're ones you can simply walk through.
You know, the band that made the official theme song to this dungeon, you know what their name is?
The
Doors.
The Doors. Yeah, famous band. I don't know if you knew that.
Nice.
Solaris will carefully looking around to see if there's any traps or things rigged, floor, wall, ceiling in this little room.
No.
She'll carefully move through to the next door.
Okay.
Chris
And
has
then-
cast guidance on you. So extra D4 on those kind of ability checks.
Okay.
All right.
And she'll go to the next door and inspect it.
Aha. Oh, hoo, hoo.
Oh no, there's an owl.
Okay, door's not trapped, door's not locked. You don't hear or smell anything special.
Nice.
Okay. I will carefully open the door.
Ahem.
Oh no.
2 stone pillars with a 10-foot wide arch between them support the 20-foot high ceiling of this room. Near the base of each pillar are the skeletal remains of what appears to be 2 orcs. An archway. The corpses of 2 orcs are in this room.
Your last thing is a kill.
Mage Hand pokes one of the orc skulls.
Mage Hand pokes one of the orc skulls. Nothing happens.
Okay. Can I pick up a pebble and throw it at the archway? Like between the 2 pillars, holding it up.
There aren't any pebbles. Chris Crash grabs one of the ball bearings that Solaris
Oh, okay.
notice him nab.
You throw a pebble.
So a force
When
field.
you throw it, no, there's no force field, but there's a very faint crackle of energy. Just for a moment. Sizzle.
I think those orcs got energied.
Try throwing the skeleton through it.
Oh, it's mine. No.
No, I mean that one.
Wait, what?
A skeleton.
I mean, you have a skeleton? What?
Everyone has a skeleton, Sunspot. You'd be a pile of jelly if you didn't.
Man.
Can I inspect it and see if I think that this is a trap of some kind?
Inspecting it.
Like an investigation check?
You don't detect any typical trap, but you do see. I mean, the orcs are at the base of each pillar, and skeletal remains. Oh,
Can I
actually... Oh, I found a typo in the adventure. Look at that.
Oh.
Oh.
It says, near the base of each pillar are the skeletal remains of 2 orcs. But then it says, blah, 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 something I can't tell you. 4 orcs.
Oh.
Which is an adventure. Is it 2 or 4? I had to fire off a letter to Wizards of the Coast. Dear Wizards of the Coast, you really screwed up my adventure.
Can Solaris try
enjoy
to...
this adventure anymore.
On page 21, there's an unforgivable error.
Can Solaris try to shove one of the dead orc bodies between the pillars and see what happens?
You do that, and there's just a tiniest, faintest crackle of purple light.
Ooh, I like purple.
But neither the skeleton doesn't do anything. It just goes through to the other side.
No, nothing. And it gets your hackles up when you realize that to get to the other side of this room and continue on, you're going to have to pass through this archway. You're going to have to.
Solaris is going to attempt to go through this archway.
Really?
Very carefully.
Wait.
I think it's too late.
Solaris, you go through?
Yes.
You are blessed.
I have to
Okay.
roll a special roll.
Oh, great.
I'm on a bad one. I'll do lefty, a lame lefty roll.
That'd be nice.
Oh. Suddenly, Solaris vanishes from view.
Oh.
You are still blessed for 1 minute.
Solaris, they're looking at you weird.
Where'd Solaris
Where did
go?
Solaris go?
I'm right here.
You
Hello?
hear her speak, but you don't see her.
Solaris?
She's not visible.
Right here, and I point at myself. Do I see myself?
Are you speaking to us from the afterworld?
Solaris, you, I don't know if you're invisible. Can you see yourself? I don't.
No, I don't think you can.
You don't see yourself.
Oh, where am I? Oh my god, what happened?
Oh, you invisible. I can
What?
do that.
Why is she invisible?
Why
What
am I
happened?
invisible?
Oh, when you saw it when she walked through the archway, there was a flash of purple light
Be on the other side.
in the archway.
I'm on the other side. I'm standing on the other side of the archway.
Krish looks at Sunspot and says, "Oh, turns you invisible. You go."
It's weird.
This is so creepy.
Sunspot doesn't fully trust this, so he's gonna try and dash through the archway, just moving as quickly as he can.
Feel a little blessed from a kobold god. So does Yami. Because it's up to 3.
Do you run like Naruto?
Well, I mean, that is the safest way to run, so he's just gonna go down, just run.
I don't know. I think all monks in my campaign run like that, probably.
They have
God.
to.
It's the most effective way to run.
It's actually in the player
First
handbook. That's
thing.
how they run.
First thing in monk training you learn is to run like that.
Also, Solaris is doing this, and then she sees Sunspot running, and the sword comment comes to mind. She steps aside and puts a foot out.
Whoa!
Wow.
All right. So first, let's see. I have to roll a special roll.
But if he dies before you trip him.
Sunspot also turns invisible, and you trip. Ba-boink.
Oh no! I broke Sunspot.
Sunspot's just gonna start doing that thing if you have older siblings where you just start punching in the air and he's just gonna start walking around trying to find Solaris.
All right, hold on, Sunspot. Is
Yeah.
this like an attack?
No, he's just trying to find where she
Okay.
is.
All right.
I think he probably trips her, and then she's swatting at him too, and there's
Okay.
a bunch of scuffle noises.
Yami is going to lean down to Krish Crash and say, "Watch this. I'm curious what will happen. I'm going to use Hidden Step to turn invisible, and then I'm going to step through the archway."
All right. Nothing happens.
Oh. I turn visible on the other side, I guess, because it runs out. And I'm like, oh, look at that. It did it. It turned me visible.
I stop swatting at Sunspot, and I look where Yami is. I'm like, wait, how do you turn it off?
I went through invisible.
First Crash casts spell invisibility, And then
Very nice.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
hooray!
God.
I'm
one-
good at Chris Crash. Good at those.
Christ.
Oh, that was botched. Wait, give me a second. Move the other dice out of the way so they don't interfere. Get out of here. All right. 6.
You watch as he steps. As soon as he steps into the, well, you don't see him. He's invisible. But all of a sudden, like purple lightning shoots out from all areas of the arch.
Whoa!
Like does force damage to him for a total of 22 points of force damage.
Whoa.
Make a concentration check.
He would scream in pain, and I would say his.
Make a concentration check. Yeah, that's right.
That's a DC 11.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, half the damage, right?
Yeah, he fails it. So.
It worked! See? You turned invisible!
Ow!
Oh, what happened? That didn't do the same thing it did for us.
You okay, little dude?
No.
Aw. Well, Solaris, you said you bought all those health potions. I don't know if you want to give him one, but...
I don't know if I can find them. I can't see my
That's a
bag.
good point. I'll pick Krish up like a little baby then and be like, oh, it'll be alright, little guy.
It's, he may be at 1/3 health.
So,
Oh, God.
Solaris is going to attempt to dig in her backpack and find a healing potion. But everything's invisible, so I'm going to roll because I have more than one kind of potion in my bag.
My God.
So let's see. I have 3 kinds of potions in my bag. Let's see what we get.
We didn't get any vials of acid after that, did we?
I didn't,
No.
so...
That would have been kind of funny.
Uh,
Vial acid on accident.
All right, so I reach in my bag and pull out a potion and hand you, and I'm like, here. Oh, I take your, like, I grab your hand invisibly and I put a potion in your hand and let go.
Less required concentration? If it does, that definitely was canceled.
Okay.
Yes, it did. So you are no longer feel blessed.
Now, I think, doesn't it become visible once I hand it to him?
Probably.
It's no longer on your possession.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right, so you are holding a potion vial, and inside the liquid is separated into brown, silver, and gray layers, resembling bands of stone.
Do you think?
Sure what that
do you
is.
think Chris Crash would know the common sense that like a red potion usually means health potion?
If you, yeah.
So Solaris is like, "Oh wait, wrong one," and then she reaches,
Oh
she
my
reaches in, and
God.
you hear clinking again. She takes that one back, and she hands you another vial. And this time, you see a glowing red potion with golden motes floating inside it.
Hey, there we go.
It is a potion of healing. Yeah, potion of healing is what I pulled.
But actually, a potion of poison that looks and smells and tastes like a potion. No, never mind. All
It's actually a mimic.
Yeah.
right. So he drinks it.
Okay.
What is that?
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Sunspot's gonna walk up to Yami, still invisible. Go, oh wait, this is gonna be funny. He's gonna take Krish from Yami's hands and put him onto Sunspot's shoulder, so he's kind of just like looks like Krish is just floating up there.
Whoa, Krish, you're not even a dragon yet, and you're already flying. Look at this.
This isn't funny.
Crazy.
He's just gonna keep Krish on his shoulders.
Oh, okay.
Just a magical floating kobold.
I somehow healed Max. I rolled 2 4s on the 2d4s.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
So he's still singed or whatever. It was force damage. So I don't
Mhm.
know.
Bruised.
Yeah.
Solaris will inspect the other door
Mm.
while Krish is drinking the potion.
Mhm.
You inspect what?
The other door, the one on this side of the room.
Okay, just a door. It's not
Alright.
trapped, not locked.
I'm going to open it, so you guys just see the door invisibly, like the knob turn and it opens. I'm still invisible, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, Solaris is kind of freaking out.
Okay. You open that door, and it leads to a room. Hanging from rusty manacles on the back wall, in an alcove, is a tiefling skeleton missing its legs.
Ew.
Written on the wall above the skeleton in dried blood are words in the infernal language.
Ugh.
Does anybody speak Infernal?
Anybody know what
Nope.
that says?
Nope.
No idea.
Is there another door in this room, or is it just the...
There's a passage that leads further south.
Ugh.
Yami will look at the skeleton and walk as close as she can to the wall around it to the other side.
You walk close to the skeleton?
As far away from the skeleton as I
Oh,
can.
it's far away. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't
And
like
there's
that.
a passage to the south.
I will follow Yami, possibly bumping into Sunspot as I go because we still can't see each other.
Well, no, you can see me because I have Krish on my shoulders.
Oh, okay, so I'll avoid the under area of Krish Crash.
While Sunspot hugs the walls and I'm on his shoulders, Mage Hand will poke the skull of the tiefling.
You poke the skull?
Yep.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Yami, I'm surprised you don't want to take that.
She looks at the tieflingness of it and is like, "Yeah, not my dealio, not my dealio."
It
Okay.
has horns like you.
Yeah, kind of. Just walking down the corridor now.
Okay. So you continue on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you go down that southern path, and it leads to another door.
Same as before.
That's
Solaris
a lot of doors.
will push past Yami and inspect the door.
Not trapped, not locked. You open it.
Mm-hmm.
A long hallway, and at the end of it is another door.
Oh my goodness, this is just never-ending doors.
I feel like we're going to circle back to where we started somehow.
It feels that way. You know, I'm thinking we should have asked Durnan up above, like, if he could have given us any advice on where to go.
Like
Yeah.
a map.
What does Durnan know?
I don't know. All right, I'm going to listen at this door, and I'm going to check it for traps and everything like that.
Listening at the door. You don't hear anything. No traps, nothing.
I'm going to quietly open the door and see what's beyond this door.
Okay.
I'm expecting more doors.
It's a room.
Oh, a room.
There's double doors, and there's also half buried in stone debris at the north end of this partially collapsed hall is the headless stone statue of a nude woman.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Swanky.
Saucy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to step into the room.
Mm-mm.
All it needs is a crustacean head.
Is there an exit besides this door we're coming through?
As you look for exits, you see in that collapsed area
Mm-hmm.
there is a little tunnel to the north, a tiny kind of a crawl space kind of a deal.
Crawl space, you say? I look back at Krish Crash.
There's those double doors. Yeah. Krish, you want to check out the tunnel? Is you a thing, right?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Ma'am. Wow.
Sounds like it's going to let Krish crash down.
He does his cobalt thing and goes through the tiny little crevice or whatever, crawl space.
Just you?
Just me. Me and my small siziness.
Okay.
It's a little snoot.
All right. So you crawl in there and you got to kind of squeeze and it turns to the left and then it winds up and it emerges into a room. And in that room, a dead goblin lies on the floor. Its head is caved in.
Ooh.
There's 3 pickaxes and 2 shovels resting atop piles of rubble.
Okay. Any? Is there like a way further in, or?
Oh yeah. There's I mean it's the whole thing now. There's that little room where the dead goblin is, and then there's a long, long hallway going to the north.
Okay. Krish will try to sneak and move further ahead.
Oh, okay. So, following it, you go up and up and up and up, and it brings you to that room where the two bugbears ambushed you at the start of this session.
Oh.
Oh, okay. There were no other doors. It's just a long hallway.
Yeah.
Okay. I see it on the map now. I just wanted to be sure. So he'll just go back and then go through the crawl space again.
Okay. You
Okay.
rejoin the group several minutes later. You tell them what you found.
Yep.
All right. You're in a room where there's a statue of a nude woman with no head and double doors. What do you
Double
do?
doors.
It's gonna be like, is it like Christmas Story where you're just like, wow, and then somebody slaps him.
Mm-mm.
Statue.
Not kid. Well, nothing that way, I guess. Just loops around.
Okay.
Double doors then.
Double doors.
Double doors.
Alright, let's do it.
Double doors. So these double doors swing open dramatically and reveal there's a hallway that goes straight or it goes to the right. From the right, there's a faint, flickering, soft, tender glow.
What do you guys think?
Soft means weak. We should go that way.
Sure. We can do that.
Sure.
Okay. I've never heard that, but okay.
That logic makes kind of whatever.
8 wisdom. Let's go.
I'm trying to think of a soft monster that's very deadly, but
Gelatinous cube.
I was gonna say a cube.
okay.
It's like that fish down at the low depths of the ocean that has a little light hanging on it, and it
Anglerfish?
draws other creatures in.
Oh yeah, I was actually thinking that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody, let me tell you about what happens when you go south.
Oh, good.
Cool.
A long hall that goes left and right, or west and east. The hall is brightly lit by flickering tallow candles that float in shallow niches along the walls.
Spooky.
Very spooky.
Spooky, kooky, spooky.
The corridor is very shiny and smooth.
Very shiny and
Krish uses his mage hand to try to interact with one of the candles. Like, see if he can move it around.
All right, so it's floating in a niche. So you use your mage hand to grab it and pull it out of the niche.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it continue floating, or is it just a normal candle?
No, actually, it stops floating when you remove it.
Okay.
Tries to put it back. Does it not float anymore? Uh-oh. I dug too deep into that.
You broke it. You broke the dungeon.
There's a lot of candle lore. Okay, I gotta wade through it.
Whoa, really?
There is a joke on the new Doom game that there's
God.
a candle demon because there's just so many candles that they say there's one demon that takes care of all the candles. It's a joke. I mean, whatever. Anyway.
No, it doesn't continue to float, even if you put it back in the niche.
Okay. He
Now it's just a normal candle.
dips some of the hot wax onto the bottom of this where it would sit, and he like uses that as foundation and just puts it back.
Okay.
So it's a nice, clean, candlelit corridor.
I don't trust that.
I don't trust that either. It sounds like a trap.
Like, Solaris looks at this nice, clean corridor and then looks at the area where we came from. How does that look in comparison?
More dusty.
Magic bullshit.
You know, she doesn't know anything about this, so she thinks this is fine. I mean, they keep it pretty clean down here. Maybe somebody lives down here.
Yawning puts her hand on Solaris' shoulder and is like, I don't know. We should go the other way. I don't like this.
I look back at Yami a little surprised because Yami's usually gung-ho for anything, and I'm like, really?
I don't like Undermountain. Yeah.
No, I agree. But if you want to go back, we can always come this way after.
That's true. We can literally any time. That's true.
Mhm.
Is there like a door at the end of this corridor, or is it just like a room?
Okay, at the end of the corridor, let's see. So if you were in this hallway and you went to the left, it would lead to there'd be a door to the right, or you can go south. Now, if you go the other way, it turns and continues on. Truly, this candle hallway is long and candlelit.
That's the
Dramatic
ambience
pause.
I want from D&D.
It is. This hallway is lit AF.
You can't help but notice when you look at each other that you look spectacular in this light.
Oh.
Are we visible again?
Not.
Oh, yeah.
No, you are not.
Yeah.
So the
Oh.
visibles are still invisible. Yeah.
So we don't look stunning in this light.
Well,
Well, the
I
visible
do.
people do.
So Yami had to like feel around for Solaris.
I was gonna say, I probably put my hand like towards where Solaris was, and just sort of went. I'm like, oh.
You would estimate that you have
there
a
we go.
+3 to your charisma in this light.
There
Oh.
are like pink bubbles in the background.
Nice.
And I'm just like, yeah, Yami-san.
It's like somebody photoshopped you. Definitely, that's what you look like right now.
Like those big puppy dog eyes.
Chris Crash waist smaller than head.
Like when you look, it's like you look like an Instagram model where they
Yes.
edited your photo and the
Exactly.
background behind you is slightly warped. It's pretty good. Good work.
Nose is smaller and has dog snout and had big eyes. Chris Crash scared.
Oh.
Aw.
Yeah, let's let's backtrack, go the other way, and we can come back. Let's
Alright.
go up and go down that other tunnel.
Check it out.
Backtrack.
Okay.
All right, so going back, the hallway goes to the right and then heads north. You gonna follow it to the north?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so glad I made myself a map-a-rooney. All right, it goes up, then it turns. You're gonna continue to follow it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Sure.
Then we get to number 27. You're going down the hallway. Up ahead on the left, there's a shallow niche containing a bas-relief sculpture of a nude, heavy-set man playing a harp. Lying on the floor of the alcove is the broken half of a 10-foot pole, making it a 5-foot pole.
Whoa.
Mm.
Interesting. What does this mean?
Don't know.
Do you think somebody tried to hit the statue with the pole and broke it?
Maybe. Where's the rest of the pole, though? They take it with them?
I mean, maybe.
I don't like it.
Human.
They only take. He is thick. It's true. Mostly because he's
I-
made of stone.
Can I make a perception or investigation check to see if I notice anything about the statue? Like maybe there's a secret door. Aren't they usually hidden behind a statue?
You don't need to roll. You notice when you closely inspect the bas-relief, you spot an inscription carved into the harp in common. It says, "Gaze upon me with golden visage, and secrets shall I reveal."
Mask on.
I was just gonna say.
Solaris is like golden visage.
Chris Crash can read
What?
comment. Puts on mask.
I turn and look at Krisha. Oh, okay.
So you put on the mask.
As best as I can.
You mean now the mask? You mean the mask that you found in the drawer,
Yeah.
the
and
Hallister mask?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, let's see here.
Uh-oh.
All right, so how close do you get?
If it doesn't look like it works from my current standing, he will get closer and look at it closer.
When you step into the alcove wearing the Hallister mask, you there's a flash of light and everybody sees that Chris Crash is gone.
oh no, he went invisible again.
Oh no.
I start reaching around looking for Chris Crash.
Chris
Does
Crash.
the mask like fall to the ground or is just gone?
You feel around and you're pretty sure he's not invisible. He actually was teleported somewhere.
Chris Crash. Chris. Oh no.
Crash, crash.
Crash.
Chris Crash, you appear in a 30-foot square stone room.
Oh no.
In the room, there is a mist-filled open doorway. There is half of a broken 10-foot pole. There's a portrait hanging upside down of an old wizard with a big white beard and a black cloak. And seated in a high-backed oak chair in front of the painting is that same wizard. A man with a big white beard wearing a black cloak. He looks at you and he says, "Well?"
Please don't kill me.
Don't just stand there. Ask me 3 questions about Undermountain. 2 of my answers will be true, and 1 will be false.
What happened to all my shiny? Glowy symbol take away.
Hold on, let me roll on. My Elder Rune took it. Pretty clever, eh?
Where to?
Deep below. Level 23, to be precise. You have 1 more. Make it good. Kobold. Tiny little kobold. How does a kobold expect to make it anywhere in this dungeon? You're only on the 1st level.
What is name? Your name.
Elminster. That's your 3 questions. Farewell, kobold.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye now.
Show yourself the way out.
Looks at the door, the doorway questionably, and looks back at him, like not sure if he wants him to leave that way or.
He points to the mist-filled open doorway.
Okay, Chris Crash will definitely quickly scurry that way. Very
Okay.
scared.
You step through it and you rejoin the group. You all see all of a sudden Chris Crash appears again in a flash of light.
Ah!
Oh Jesus.
Whoa, what happened?
Oh, he was invisible.
Big wizard man named Elminster.
Minster?
Really?
What the fuck's he doing there?
He's scary.
Yeah. That's not what I've heard from the tales, but sure. Alright.
What did he want?
Apparently he run dungeon. Make rune to make our shinies go away.
That doesn't sound right. Are you sure you didn't hear Halaster?
Who?
Oh,
Huh.
God.
Why not then?
Well, that's weird.
He didn't try to kill you?
I thought he would, but he didn't. Looks like
Weird.
my koboldy patheticness paid off. And he gives a toothy grin.
Okay.
Whatever you say.
Here, you try. Hands mask to Yami.
Okay. I'll put it on.
He answered 3 questions.
Sure, I'll put it on. Why not?
Solaris is doing like this, but you can't see her, so.
So, Kuriyami, you put on the mask,
Sure.
and then what do you do?
I'll look at the fat dude playing the harp.
You step into the alcove.
Sure, yeah.
So Yami vanishes,
Ah!
and that's where we'll stop for
Oh,
this week.
fuck. God damn it.
Why don't we do some plugs before we go? Yeah, Dylan, do you have any plugs?
Yeah, hey. You can find me and Jamie on Jeanette's channel on Monday playing Call of Cthulhu, where we're exploring the Wild West and running into all sorts of aliens and Bigfoot and stuff. You know,
Sounds
pretty
awesome.
great. It is. So, hey, come watch that. It's fun.
Jamie, do you have any plugs?
Like Dylan said, Monday on Jeanette's channel, Call of Cthulhu. And then also tomorrow on Katie Faye's channel, we're starting at 11:30, and it's going to actually be the last session of Mission Unbearable. We were going to give an extra week, but some scheduling conflicts occurred. We'd rather have all the bears finish it out than none of the bears. So we're going to do the last session of our honey heist, see if they actually get the honey or not.
Awesome.
And that's all.
Jeanette, got any plugs?
Those two. So 7 p.m. on Monday night for the Wretched West game on my channel, Uncanny_Adventures. And then on Thursday evenings now at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, I'm playing in a Horde of the Dragon Queen campaign on Dammit Barry's Twitch channel. We had our first session this past Thursday, and we're playing every week. So, and then on the off Sunday from Cthulhu, we do D&D 5e on my channel, and we're playing Skull and Shackles. It's an adventure path from Pathfinder that I'm converting to 5e.
Yeah.
And that's at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time every other Sunday. So that'll be not tomorrow, but next week. And I think that's what I got going on right now. And Honey Heist, because I'm playing a badger tomorrow in Honey Heist.
What about Scotty Hood?
Well, our first campaign for Rochaverse ended yesterday, but next week we'll be starting the Test Wave 2 material stuff, where we're going to have not one, but two alternating campaigns. We're starting with the vaccine campaign Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Daylight Saving Time on my Twitch channel, Scotty Hood.
Awesome.
Same as my Twitter that you see below my name.
Cool. And in about an hour and a half on this channel, we'll be doing Hell's Rebels. I think Shauna's at PAX East, but she's still going to play, apparently.
Nice.
So we're going to jump in, and the group is fighting. They're trying to collapse this fortress in a pass. So they were actually kicking butt because they have like 7 undead minions.
Equipped with magic items.
All
yeah.
equipped with magic items. So we'll see how the rest of that goes in about an hour and a half. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for giving bits and all the subscriptions, the follows, and all that cool stuff. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
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 Bye.